What's going on, everybody? My name is Baloo and welcome to the jungle. This is the channel where we keep technical analysis really simple. Why? Because it's not that complicated. If that's the sort of thing that tickles your fancy, then why don't you hit the subscribe button? We do this every single day, except for the days that I don't. So in today's video, we're going to take a look at Bitcoin. Bitcoin's making some serious moves. Nothing outside of the realm of surprise. I did get a little bit bearish in the short term, and you know, if you're not long, you're wrong, apparently. So we are going to take a look at Bitcoin. We're also going to take a look at the price of Theta as well as stake. So let's jump right into the Bitcoin chart. So here, reaccumulation after decline. We've been charting this for weeks. This has been playing out very nicely. I did get short-term bearish in this little distribution pattern here. If you take a look at some of my previous videos, I was calling this a distribution. I did think we needed to come inside of the channel. Technical analysis is not about being right. It's about being positioned and limiting risk. So we were wrong on that one. I'll be the first to admit it. And boom, we are headed up to the top of the macro Wyckoff accumulation box. Let's just zoom out onto the weekly, show you what I'm talking about. So we have been forming this box for years. If we can break this box, if we can get a weekly close outside of this box, that is going to be incredibly bullish. So we're going to be keeping an eye on that. We're in Thursday right now. Sunday's close. We got to get outside of that box. Short term, we could get a move to the top of the channel. We've been trading inside of this ascending channel since the volatility that entered the space as a result of what happened in March. And we've just been riding this channel. A lot of people got shaken out back at the beginning of September. A lot of people, this was a very large candle for a lot of people. DeFi was very overextended. A lot of the plays lost well over 50% of their value. So a lot of people got shaken out. You know, a lot of people lost their jobs back here. And they needed to try and figure out a way to make money. We had a whole bunch of new investors enter the space. That is what triggers a bull market. We get a whole bunch of new people throwing money into the space. That's what this leg up was. It was a disbelief stage, and then we got a huge over exuberant run, and then we had to correct. And that correction has shaken a lot of people out. It has put a ton of people back in tether. And now we're getting the bullish confirmations that the space is going to require to not only lure in the institutional investors, but all of those investors that have been sitting in tether since September are getting a little antsy, and they're wanting to throw their funds back at it, back at this type of situation. So that is bullish for the price of Bitcoin short term. Next chart I want to take a look at is Theta. So Theta, we had this textbook cup and handle. Look at this cup and handle here. So this is the resistance line or the neckline or whatever you want to call it for the cup and handle here. Let's actually make that a little bit easier to see. Let's go ahead and grab a horizontal ray here. And we can place that right here. Right here. So here is the cup and handle formation. That is as beautiful a cup and handle as I have ever seen. And as a result of that, we got a huge move to the upside. This setup was posted in my VIP trading group. So if you are interested in joining VIP, first of all, get into the free Discord. I teach a lot of methodology, not only in the Wyckoff method, but just trading in general. Trying to get you on the right mindset. Oh, Link is making a move. I'll get back to that later. Getting you into the right mindset, because technical analysis, we can get lost, especially newer investors. You can get lost in the analysis. Trading is not the analysis. Trading is what you do when you're right about your analysis. So, getting yourself positioned, analysis is going to help you gain an entry. You're going to be looking for these trading setups. A cup and handle is a very good setup. You get a break. And we could zoom in here, but this is the opportunity here. And I wasn't paying attention to Theta, so I missed it. We might get another opportunity if we take a look at the price right here. For me to place a stop loss, it's 15%, 16% down, maybe even, realistically, it's too far for me to make an entry right here. So what we need to see is we need to see a move up and then probably a test that test is where I'm going to enter, because now if I can get in at that test, my stop loss is going to be, well, it's going to be down here. So I might have to place a stop right there. You want a tight stop loss, but you do need your stop loss to have a little bit of breathing room. If you don't know how to position yourself accordingly, if you don't know what an appropriate position size is, or if you don't know what an appropriate stop loss is, or how to calculate that stuff, and maybe use some of the more advanced trading tools such as Binance futures contracts. A lot of people, they're just throwing money into a futures contract without really understanding what it is that they're doing, and then they go into the free chats and they post these silly percentage gains of like, oh look, I'm an amazing trader, I made 150%. Yeah, you made 150% on your risk. You did it at 50x leverage, so you didn't really make 150%. Anyways, I digress. If all of that information is interesting to you, join the Discord down below. I do have a VIP trading group inside of the Discord that is a paid service, but you don't have to pay. You can get a lot of value in the Discord alone. So Theta, really good confirmation. We're in a bullish trend. Don't fight the trend. Don't short an uptrend. Look at this trend. This is a very strong uptrend. We got a cup and handle here. Cup and handle here. We've broken the cup and handle. That's a nice formation, and we've got a beautiful test on the neckline of that cup and handle, and we're now going to be looking for opportunities to continue the trend to the upside. Higher highs, higher lows. Keep it really, really simple. We don't need oscillators. We don't need overbought, oversold, or any of that stuff. We just analyze the price action and we analyze the volume, both in the actual purchasing volume and the volume at any given price. So that's basically what I look for inside of these chart setups. So the Theta looks good. Next coin that I want to take a look at is Stake USDT. So this is a newer release on Binance. Let's just go over to Stake. Don't know why that changed to Bitcoin. Stake. So this is XDAI. Not really familiar, but okay, we're on the daily here. This is actually one of my favorite trading setups right here. So we have, some people would call this a falling wedge. I keep it really simple. Really, really simple. Simple is best. So what we're going to do here is we're going to draw a trend line from this peak. Okay, and we're going to drag that down to the next major point of interest here. And we can see, what we're dealing with here. Let's get rid of the RSI. I don't need the RSI. So here we have a downward sloping line of resistance. We came up to it. We got a rejection there. That would have been a nice shorting opportunity. We came up to it. We poked through. We got another rejection, kind of held along the line here. Fell through. Nice volume spike showing a stopping action. And then we made it through and we got a little test and we got another confirmation. And now we are beginning to trend to the upside. So this actually may be a pretty good entry opportunity. You can also see here we've got a double bottom. So let's see what the stop is doing. Let's go, if we were to enter right here right now. Ooh, bad stop, bad stop. So we got to zoom in if we're going to make an entry on this, because it looks like a small candle on the chart on the daily, but it is a huge move. So we could zoom in. Let's go into the 45 minute and see what we can see. So when you're zooming in and you see a lot of gaps, that's also a red flag, because what that is telling me is illiquidity. People are selling at a premium and they're buying at they're buying at a premium and they're selling at a loss. So for that reason, I'm actually out on this one. Stake, it needs more time. We need more hype. The setup is good, but the liquidity is not there. So a lot of people, they try to find these hidden gems and they try to find this golden opportunity, this coin that nobody's talking about, and then, get that moonshot off to the moon. But as a trader, that's not what I'm interested in. I'm interested in following the money, and here there's no money. It's very illiquid. Nobody's talking about XDAI Stake, so we have to wait for this one to develop a little bit more. If I'm seeing gaps on the 45 minute, we don't have liquidity. Look at all this irrational behavior at different price levels as well. Too illiquid, gonna pass. Setup's nice, the coin is not nice. So definitely a pass on that one. Anyways, that's all the time I have for today. If you enjoyed the content, please leave it a like. Don't forget to subscribe. And if there are any projects that you would like me to take a look at, please leave them in the comment section down below and I will get to them in my next video. Until next time, please trade safe. It is a jungle out there. Peace.